everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Tora July. You can call me Tora, you can call me July, you can call me whatever you want. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are all friends in here. We're all family. So last time we did how to play Bloodborne on PC, right? 4K Ultra HD. I mean, not Ultra HD, widescreen. And it had a few bugs here and there, but there's a pinned comment in the description to get rid of, for a mod to get rid of the rainbowness of the game. But today we're not playing, we're not talking about Bloodborne. No. We're talking about Demon Souls. Now, Demon Souls isn't exclusive for the PlayStation, just like Bloodborne is, but we have the PlayStation 3 version of it on PC, and it's pretty cool. It's obviously through emulation. That you know how it is. I just wanted to make a video for those people who don't have the PlayStation 5 and do want to enjoy Demon Souls, and they have a PC, like the transition over to PC gaming. You can play this game, and I mean, it's not the PS5 version, right? Like, it's not gonna look as pretty, but you can make it look as pretty as it can be with reshaders, HD functionality, like HD fonts, the icons. You can upscale the textures of armors and weapons to 2K to make it look a little better. So I went ahead and played the tutorial area of this game, and as of right now, the game looks beautiful. So I'm in the Nexus right now. As you can see, the game looks pretty. It looks really good. If you enjoy the textures of Dark Souls 1 Remastered, you're definitely gonna enjoy this. So the game looks absolutely stunning. You can go, I obviously unequipped everything because I was fat rolling, but you can equip the armor. And I don't know if I can zoom it in, but see how the textures look? They look really good. I will be talking about, obviously, all the textures and mods I've installed in here. I'm gonna skip this dialogue because I just don't care. Anyways, let's go inside one of the archstones. And let's just play a little bit of this game and see how it looks, how it feels. I am playing on 60 FPS. You can go over that, but the game just doubled the speed. So I don't think it's worth it because you're gonna be just playing super fast. And with games like this where reaction time is like almost mandatory, you do not want to do that. No. All right, so the game looks a little darker. It's okay. Do not worry. It's just a reshade. Oh, there you go. So I am fat rolling right now. It's not good, but I mean, it's okay, I guess. So you can't get rid of the reshade by just doing home, if I'm not mistaken, a page up. No. I don't have the hotkey installed on this thing. Oh, I tried to parry, but I was in the menu. I keep forgetting you can't pause these games. This is a reshade menu, obviously. We got film grain. We can get rid of that one. And we can go like this. This adds reflection to everything, HDR. And yeah, this is a reshade, basically. Anyways, let's get rid of that. Let's go into settings real quick. I want to see add-ons, setting. I want to go into settings, effects toggle key. So I'm gonna put page up here. So that's it, basically. So if you press home, home gets rid of it, and with the page up key, I can get rid of the reshaders. But we definitely want to play with the reshaders. Let's go home. Let's get rid of the levels for now, so you don't need them. It's too dark. Yeah, the details is just the sharpness that I wanted for the game. So I like the night. But the problem with the night is fat rolling in the beginning because of the armor. But anyways, you can see I am not dropping frames whatsoever. If I can just go ahead, show you guys. I don't know if I can show you. I can't show you, but right now my game is running at 30 FPS. So if I were, like, give me a quick second. All right, so we're at display settings. If we go here, we created a custom configuration folder. After that, it's always gonna give you the change custom configurations. Anyways, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go into GPU aspect of it. This is my settings for the game. It's pretty cool. But what's important here for the frame rates, it's in the advanced tab. I got the clock scale to 200. If I go here to 120, apply, the game will start running at 60 FPS. But it's just fast. Just doubles the speed of the game. It's okay, I guess, for what it is, but parrying, you're not gonna be parrying anything. Oh, look at that. I did just parry something. But yeah, it just doubles the speed of the game. And yeah, you can play 60 FPS, and I have a patch for it. But I haven't found like a mod for 60 FPS. If I find one, I'll just pin it in the comments. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. Forgot the item back here. You want to grab that one. The game is this. Nothing more, nothing less. Looks really good. Obviously, since I'm not streaming, I am recording the game. The gameplay for it is a little darker, but for you, well, in post-production, I'm just gonna add some brightness to it and stuff. Oh. But see, it's hard for me to play this game since it's so dark and with sunglasses. It's crazy. All right, we got an arrow guy here. All right, let me lure them in here because I don't want to fight the arrow guy there. Wasn't there supposed to be another guy? I guess not. Okay, so we got a bunch of grass. Oh, don't jump in there. That's death right there. We got two enemies, one there, and then we have one right here in this corner. Just gonna beat him out. Or not. Let's keep going. I'm just exploring the game. Like, just want you guys to see how the game feels and does at 60 FPS. I would not play the game like this. Like, my taste, I got mauled, dude. Yeah, parrying at 60 FPS is, oh, it's awful. It is faster though, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's worth it, you know. I don't think the 60 FPS is worth the headache. If I find, like I said, a patch for it. I found the official patch to make games run 60 FPS from the original emulator page. But it seems like the patch just does this. I do feel like the remake is a little clearer. They got that parry. Luck, pure luck. Nothing else. Woo. Got me. Like I said, 60 FPS just makes the game run faster. And for most things, it's just gonna be a little harder. Anyways, this is how the game plays at 60 FPS. It's not the greatest interaction. Got the parry by luck here. You know what I should have bought? Torch. Yeah, they kill themselves, so it's all good. Heal up. up that chain. These guys are dangerous. So like I said, these guys are dangerous. And 60 FPS is just not, like I said, it's not optimal. I just wanted to show you guys that. Let me change it back. And we got the game back to 30 FPS. It feels weird, but it's the way the game it's meant to be played. Feels slow. This is the way the game was meant to be played. Now you can play it at 90, and I think the game plays a little better in 90. Let me see. Okay. Again, change customs. Put it here. Go into advanced. Go into the advanced tab. Let's change it to 90. Apply. Save. Here. Plays a little better. Still trying out 44 frames per second, but it is a little better, you know. Still not as slow. Oh, these guys go wild. It's not as slow, and it's all good. Yeah, 90 frames. If you set it on 90, I think it's doable. It's weird, definitely weird, don't get me wrong. There you go, got it. Got a few hits in, but yeah, it's doable. It's more doable than 60 FPS. So if you want a little like more frame to it, 40 frames, it's the most I would do in this game. At least on this one. It's just I can't say play at 60 FPS. It's gonna be very dishonest from me. If I say you can play, I mean you can play. I mean it's doable. The problem is it's just unplayable. It's one thing that you can do it and one thing that you should do it. But then again, if you don't care. Yeah, I'm barely seeing it with the glasses and all this stuff. Yeah, you guys just gotta be careful. Yeah, playing on 40 frames, 45 frames it's good. It's more than enough. Got the slave shield. Anyways, pull the lever, and this is a shortcut for this area. Been playing a lot of Bloodborne on PC, and I keep forgetting in these games you do have just a normal backstab. Alright, as of right now, the game is running flawlessly, and I love it. You don't need all like everything I got, but the stuff that I got is just to make it look a little bit better. So, yeah, that's it. Let's go into the emulation aspect of it. So I'm gonna close the game. All right, so what I'm using right now, I am using RPCS3. That's the emulator. Its version is 00.34. The custom configurations. If you're wondering how to get this, if you don't see custom configurations, all you gotta do is say create custom configurations folder. I think that's what it's called, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. You just go in here, click it, and this window will pop up. This is what I got for the CPU. Make sure that your SPU block size is safe. On GPU, make sure it's on Vulkan so you can use your graphics card. It's on 7P recommended, but in the emulator itself, I'll show you the emulator's configurations later. This is all of this is it's at default except this one, which is Fidelity FX Super Resolution. I have it at 100. Anisotropic filters at 16. The anti-aliasing is on auto. Frame limit, I have it on 165, which is my display. Shader quality is on ultra. My PC can handle all of this. The aspect ratio is at 16:9. You can change it back to 4:3 if you want. The 3D is disabled. Don't. Precise is on slowest. Okay. I have VSync on. I have stretched the display area. This makes the game run ultra wide on widescreen on my monitor, but you don't need this. But I always have it there. Asynchronous texture streaming. But what's important here for the FPS, if you're wondering, is this screen. Make sure that your Vulkan Q scheduler is on save and your RS 5 accuracy is on fast. This I haven't touched any of this. Make sure your maximum numbers of Spurs threads is unlimited, and then you can clock scale to 200, and then put the VBank frequency at 90 if you want to run it at 40 something FPS. If you want the 60 FPS, it's 160. I don't know why I have this, but this is unneeded. This is when your frames only go to 59.9. This runs it up to 60. But like, I don't have that problem, so yeah. But anyways, 120 if you wanted a 60, and then 60 hertz if you want it to run at 30. Okay, I have it at a 90. I was playing at a 90. It was okay. And the clock scale is at 200, and that's it. If you're unsure, you don't want to mess with this, just leave it at 100 if you want. But for me, 200 is perfect. Hit apply, save custom configurations. Now let's go into let's go into configurations itself. You can click any tab, it's just gonna open it. Again, save, SPU block size, save, auto. Then we go to GPU. In here, you can change the resolution a little bit more if you want. I have it at 1440 by 1080 if you want it. Or you can just choose the 1080p there. Anisotropic filter 16. Auto on the anti-aliasing aspect ratio 16:9. What else? Display. I have it at display. Stretch display, multi-threaded RS X. Let's get rid of that. I don't know why I have it there. The audio, I haven't touched the audio and IO and screen and all this because I just don't mess with that. But like I said, the clock scale 200. Oh, I can't change it to more. Anyways, you can just mess with it if you want. After that, after you have all that, fine. Now let's talk about the mods that I was using. I have a lens flare fix for RPS CS3, depth of field disabled. You need this because the lens flare is just broken, as you can see in here. And look, just looks like that. It breaks the immersion of the game. So just download this one. It's the one I downloaded, the first one. And that's good. The second mod that I installed, Demon Souls Remake icon port. This makes all the icons in the game like the remake. So I have that installed. Lens of flare, gray outline removed. This one is important if you're nitpicking like me. The game had this like gray box around it. This mod removes it. There's gray boxes in here. The high-res font update with button glyphs. You click in here, and this gives you a high-res font. Go into files, and you pick the one that you want. Go with the controller you have, PS4, PS3, Nintendo Switch, 360, or Xbox. It doesn't matter. NX is Nintendo Switch, by the way. I have the reshade. This is the reshade that I have. most of these things, they do just download the installer. I would suggest just going into the official webpage. I will put the link in the description, the official webpage for the reshader. Download that, install it on your PC. Look for your emulator on the reshade, pick it, and then pick the ini. I'm not gonna do a reshader tutorial here. If you guys are interested in doing that, and I will do a video, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how you should install reshade on your games. It's pretty simple, and this dude's got a tutorial here on how to do it, so just follow the instructions. Okay, I downloaded the modern role for darks for Demon Souls, so it rolls like in the remake. I have HD equipment. This upscales and enhances the armor and weapon textures, so that's why the armors and weapons look good. Then we got the Demon Souls multiplayer overhaul. You can play multiplayer with other people's in the same server. You need to have the multiplayer habilitated on your ROM, on your emulator. I will have a link in the description for the GitHub page on how to do that. What else do we have? I think that's all of the mods that I have installed. How do you install these mods? Just go into the games folder. Let's open up this and go open folder. Open this game folder. This is the game folder. This is what opened up when I did that. Just right click, open folder, open disk folder, and that's that. So whenever you're gonna open up a mod, let's say for example the lens flare, right? This one is a little different, but most of the stuff is just like every other emulation. Just closing Windows. Every other emulation video I've done, the modding is quite simple, nothing too complicated. All you need to do is where to go. All you need to know is where to go and how to drop. So this one, for example, the param one, let me put it in frame. The param folder is not in here, so you go into the user directory and you're gonna go here and you're gonna see param. And you just drag and drop outside, not inside any folder, outside, and replace the files. And that's usually how you mod it. Let's go into the outline removal one. This one it's different, but it's the same process. So you go, see, you're in your games folder, right? Again, user directory. You're gonna go into other. Where's other? Right here, right? Not inside other, just outside. Don't highlight anything. Replace. Then menu again, outside, not highlighting anything, just outside. And then replace. You gotta replace. If you want to make sure nothing goes wrong, always make a backup of your files. But it should be relatively safe in modding. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, for example, the Xbox One is pretty simple. Click, double clicking here. Again, we're gonna go for modded PS3 game, and then just drag and drop on the root, which is right here on the games directory, user directory. All you gotta do is do this. Whoop, drag and drop, replace, and that's that. Simple, right? Let's make the Dark Demon Souls remake items. Again, PS3 game, user directory. See, it's the same thing. All you gotta do is drag and drop. It's not hard. Drag and drop. And always replace the files. The reshade one, it's a little bit more complicated. But in here, it gives you a folder and how to install it. You can read that. And it's pretty straightforward. The modern role one, it's a little more complicated. So this one I'm gonna explain. Double clicking here, and it says C00, and everything that's got to do with the character, every mod, it's usually in the user directory, and then you go to character, and we're gonna look for character, which is this. And then we're gonna look for a C00 folder, right? Because that's the serial. And then you drag and drop inside that folder and then replace it. And that's that. The HD equipment, same thing, but in this one, you're gonna go into the parts folder, which is again in the user directory one. We're gonna look for parts, power amp parts. Highlight that just to know it's there. Don't drop it inside though. Just outside. Don't highlight anything. See? Don't allow this to happen. Just outside. It's gonna take a little while to do. Wait for the extraction to happen. Replace the files. And that's it. And then the multiplayer overhaul one. It's a little more complicated too. Not really. Just drag and drop into the user directory. Or in the root, not the user directory. Just make sure that this is the folder you're at the PS3 games. If you don't know how to get here, because you might have your games in a different folder. Like I said, right click, open disk game folder. And that's it. You don't have to wonder. Then we got the multiplayer overhaul. Drag and drop here. Then replace. That's just gonna make the online like phantoms and stuff more prominent, and they're gonna stand out a little bit more. Now, how do you get the multiplayer in this game? Make sure you go to the page that I'm gonna send you guys to. The compatibility list. This gives you a list of all the games they have multiplayer, right? Online multiplayer and local multiplayer. So this is a good list. If you're wondering which games you can play online, just go to that page. I'll have it in the link in the description. Just check the game. Now you want to go to the GitHub page, like I said. You want to download this. I'm gonna download it again. But you want to download that, right? Open it up. This is the masters. So what you want to do is go to the folder where you have your emulator. Just right here. I have my emulator right here, where you have your executable. And then you want to go ahead and select everything inside this folder and drag and drop it on the root or on the route. Replace if you need to replace. I doubt you will need to replace if you're doing this for the first time. But just in case, if you gotta replace it. And that's how you get multiplayer. Now, to activate the multiplayer, you will have to go here into configuration. Just open up the configurations page and then go to network. Right now I'm disconnected, but you can connect. PSN status, go to RPCN. Make sure your DSN is 8.8.8.8. And everything should be as that. Then apply, save. Same here, going here into the custom configurations. This is important. Okay, don't miss this one. Make sure it's connected, RPCN, and do all of that. Then apply, save configurations, and you are ready to go. Okay, here on the configurations tab, you want to go to RPCN, go to account, and make sure if you don't have an account, create an account. Do your username, do everything, follow along, and then that's it. Okay, you can choose the official RPCN server or a test server. If you were gonna use custom servers, you're gonna have to add them. But other than that, pretty good. And that's how you play online with your friends. And that's everything that there is to do in this game. I will be doing a let's play, not let's play, but like a showcase of Bloodborne for the next video, showing you how it's playing right now, because that video I recorded it a little bit while back, so a while back, so there's definitely like the rainbow error thing is no longer there. So I just want to play for like half an hour for Yarn Arms so you guys can see it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and if you guys enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing. It's appreciated. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you guys can enjoy games, you know, the way they were meant to be enjoyed. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Oh.